Right, to protect ourselves from some imagined threat that usually isn't real.
Yeah, that's why I dance around while I do my makeup in the morning, because I find myself having World War III with people who've done nothing to me. And I
Right.
realized it's just my brain getting ready to leave the cave, if you know what I mean,
Sure.
every
Sure.
morning and face the lion. So I have to stop my brain doing that.
Sure. Sure. Yes. No, that's great. I mean,
So,
that's how I got into doing morning prayers, Yolanda. Was let me use everything at my disposal, and might as well share it with people, and that'll do me a world of good and might help others. And and here we've all met each other in this way. So yeah, good.
yeah, it's interesting. So anyway, I've had a good day, but you seem to have been busy. You're doing a lot more courses, a
Well,
lot more sessions.
I'm not sure about that, my friend, but I'm definitely working on it. I welcome your feedback as always. I did change the title, so it's clear that no one's going to be asked to jump online and start channeling with me. So I needed to clear that confusion up.
Oh, good, because I was reading that thinking, do I have to channel straight off?
Right. No, how could you do something you've never been taught to do or know how to do? But
Exactly.
like you're feeling with the our little class here. As I said, I think yesterday, it puts all of us, myself included, in the energy. Yeah, and that is part of the entrainment of opening to channel. Good morning, Elaine.
Terrific.
Howdy. Morning.
Hi. Morning. We're just
How you
catching up.
doing? Nice. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Cool. You're well today.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. So Yolanda, where would you put those articles when you write them? Do you have a blog or?
This is my quantity at the moment.
Oh, good. We found it.
I think I'm a better speaker than I am a writer.
Well, nothing like self-judgment to hold us back, is there?
Well, you notice I have been writing.
Right. Yes, which is good.
I've just started. So
Yeah.
I thought I can either just keep going doing what I'm doing or try to work out doing a few small videos or something. So
Yeah.
I'm tossing up.
Yeah. Well, again, my friend, you get better at what you practice. And see, I'm just, Mr. Virgo Sag rising over here. So I'm like, you can do it. You can do it. Don't stop till you do it.
Small steps.
Yes,
Exactly.
Small steps are good. Small steps are great. You're making great steps. Yeah.
I'm just trying to have fun with it. And you're keeping me accountable.
Well, it's a pleasure. You're a delight, as is Elaine and Trudy and Sandy, everyone we're playing here with. Well, let me check in.
This group is great.
Thank you. I'm really grateful that we're all enjoying this. Let me check in with Elaine. How are you today?
All right.
Thanks, Yolanda.
Well, I'm good, thanks, Lou. I don't know, I'm a bit flustered today. It's just one of those days, So
Okay.
I'm just feeling a bit, like the plane's going to take off kind of thing. Everything's just busy, So
Right. Do
crazy.
you want to be on the plane when it takes off, or?
Yeah, to Bali.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
I agree with Elaine. Bali.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh, shame. You well?
To that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all good here.
Are you well? You good?
Absolutely. I'm just getting on another layer.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Is it cold, Lou?
It's not cold, but it's gotten cooler. Summer's definitely waving goodbye, and autumn is moving towards us. I have a butane heater in my room, so I got that filled for the first time since May. So I'm all. It
does help.
It's good, and I lit the fire over the weekend for the first time as well.
So nice.
Yeah. I've got a great.
So what? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
I think Yolanda and I we're in the same part of the equator where it's quite hot. So I think we missed spring and we jumped right into summer here.
Yes.
It's quite
no,
hot.
we're just going into spring.
Right. Right.
It's about 23 degrees.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
It's 16 here this morning.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a bit fresh. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
Chris, and it'll be 6 tonight, so I can.
Oh yeah.
Yes, enjoy my fireplace and my heater. But so Elaine,
Absolutely.
what's help me understand, sweetheart. What's the wobbly bits? What's
Just work, busy. It's been one of those mornings,
right?
get in your car, fly to work. So yes, it's been kind of that up until now.
Okay. Okay.
So if you won't, guys, if you don't mind, if I do exit, I'm not being rude, and please excuse me.
Sure.
So other things are calling, and
That's fine.
I'll bounce back in if I can,
Yes,
and
of
if I
course.
can't, I can't. But thank you.
You're welcome. Well,
Thanks.
it's no worry, Elaine. Thanks for the heads up. You can see that I'm posting the videos, and so they're there. And it's
Okay.
it's nice to refer back to them if you need to or want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, it's funny when you look at yourself, you feel, oh my gosh, was that me?
Right. It's probably some version of you. Yeah.
Oh.
It might just be you. Yeah. Yeah. As my guide said yesterday, Elaine, I think to Yolanda, we all have to build a bridge and get over ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're trying.
We're doing great. I love this team. Are you kidding? I'm very proud to be a part of this little squad here. It's
Wonderful.
very inspiring.
Thanks.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
interesting. Yeah.
Sure. And Trudy, I know you saw the note. Trudy's got other things she needs to do with her move and all that, so she sends her love.
Yes.
And we never know about Sandy. It could.
So. Yeah, it's like nearly 12 o'clock there at night.
Right.
About 6 hours behind. Yeah.
Right. So
you're an hour ahead of me, I think.
I'm at 10:18 now.
Yeah, it's 11:13 here a.m.
Okay. So I'm an hour. You're an hour ahead.
I'm an hour ahead of you. Sorry.
Yes, that's all right. Yeah, you're okay. So Elaine, did you get any time to work with affirmations at all?
I didn't. I think I left work nearly 7 o'clock last night. So then no, I didn't get to do that.
Then you have to reach out to your mom in the evening.
Behind. Yes, make supper and then catch your breath, and then you look, it's 10 o'clock at night and you think, oh gosh, I better not make it another 12 o'clock, Sure. That's how it goes.
Sure, no worries. Well, I did put a couple links on my page. I put Louise Hay yesterday talking about how to work with affirmations. And this morning I just put Joseph Murphy, who was the one that I found. I mentioned Catherine Ponder, and Yolanda found her, which she's great. And I hadn't worked with Joseph Murphy before. He's also, the same idea. So I listened to them last night and I listened to them this morning. And I loved Yolanda's taking up Catherine Ponder's challenge. I think I'll do that as well, if I may. Here, the 90 minutes. Yeah, that sounds like it.
Some time out and catch up and have a look today.
Yeah.
At work.
Yeah. I'd like to, Yolanda, with you, I'd like to cruise into Christmas at 30,000 feet, with all engines flying,
Well, that's what I was thinking. It's perfect timing. She has a 90-day challenge.
Right.
And we're basically approximately 90 days out from Christmas. I thought, let's just make Christmas the deadline and see what happens.
Yeah. Have a few extra prezzies under the tree. Like those tickets to Bali we're all talking about here, yeah?
Yes.
We'll meet in Bali. Bali for New Year's Eve. How's that sound? Yeah.
Fabulous.
Good.
We'll have a little reunion there.
Exactly. And then we'll plan our next chapter. Yeah. Our next
exciting.
Great. Wonderful. Well,
wonderful.
Thank you. Is there anything else either of you want to talk about or share this morning?
May I just ask a question?
Yes,
Just growing spiritually. I mean, the grounding of that, Lou. I mean, where I'm starting to feel, I put my feet on the grass, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. You're
Wriggling
on
my
field.
toes around, and yes, I'm getting the feeling. And yeah, I mean, good. Maybe you can just advise or suggest just some grounding for that.
Sure. Well, so as my guides say, my friend, meditation, prayer or affirmations, affirmative prayer, affirmations, saying out loud what we want. That's the idea. Keeping a journal. Yeah. 2 or 3 pages every day when you can. I love this. I'm excited about that, et cetera, et cetera. Abraham talks about the book of positive aspects, and I've heard this over and over again. What if we write something that we really, well, this was a suggestion, wasn't it, on Monday from my guides?
Yes.
To write down what we want to manifest. Actually, you're reminding me here. They've recommended, so I'm going to include this as well, to create some kind of an altar in our physical space, right?
Right.
And then have a crystal and some pictures of our favorite spiritual people and beings, and put our wish list, our Christmas list, our grocery list here under the candle, and keep it there, and then take it out and look at it once a day if possible.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay.
Yeah. And we're coming up to the equinox, and my teacher Lazaris says the 3 days before, the day of, and the 3 days after a solstice or equinox, etc., that's a hugely powerful gateway. And actually, in their meditation,
right,
they have us connect with all of our other lifetimes. So,
wow.
So I'm wanting to listen to that again, and if I can share that, I'll do that. But yeah, the idea is that it is a magical time, and this is, of course, the pagans, the Wiccans, all the pre-Christian cultures knew this, and then of course Christianity came along and borrowed the calendar and the energies and the locations of the previous earth magic people. So yes, it's a great time, in other words, to create an altar and to have our list. But those are some suggestions.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. The great thing about an altar and having a sacred space is, Yolanda, like you bringing in the lights, and you definitely inspired me to do that more often as well. Thank you. When we bring in the lights, I loved Trudy's story yesterday about she was sending light and healing to someone, and her guide said, get out of the way. We'll take it from here. So whenever we do that, of course, we're grounding. To come back to your word, Elaine, we're grounding our energy in those higher vibrations from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can send lights to your altar throughout the day, or you can ask for light from spirit and think of your altar.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's yes.
You see,
I think these things are possible. Yes.
Absolutely.
You've got to start thinking differently, out of the box.
Yeah. Exactly. Does that make sense so far, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great.
Funny, over December, this last December, I actually bought some beautiful crystals, and they still, the amethyst, and there were a few of them.
Right.
I meant to give them as gifts, but I don't think anybody appreciates them the way I do. So I held on to them.
Good. Today's the day.
So I said, well, what are they going to do with it? They don't really care for them, No,
so they're clearly for you.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I hear your guides, Elaine. That's you wanting to give to everyone else, but not giving to yourself, sweetheart.
Yeah. So,
Gotcha.
well, I kept them.
Yes, good.
I must take them out now.
There you go. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. See, that's why you're asking. You know, there's always, you know, when we're working with spirit in this way, I'm sure we all see this, you know, there's many reasons why we say things or we ask things or we're thinking about things, you see. So,
I can't believe this. Every time something happens, excuse me.
all right, hon. It's okay.
As soon as I get a call through, it does something to the sound. Maybe
Okay.
I must log off and come back in again. Excuse me.
Sure. So, do you have a little altar there, Yolanda, or is that a new idea?
Being a light body student, I have
Yes.
a big altar.
Oh, very good, very good.
With lots of crystals.
Great. I figured you did. Yes.
And lots of crystals in boxes as well. I'm hopeless with crystals. Love my crystals.
Right.
So yes, but it brings up two things.
Yes, dear.
Just
Wonderful.
right before grounding and
Yeah.
before I forget my points. Okay. Grounding, one thing that we learned when we were doing the whole light body, and that took me like over a year,
Yes.
becoming radiant, etc.
This is Orin's class?
This is Orin and Darwin, yeah. Darwin tends to do all the light body. He's rather scientific, so
Right.
you know. But one thing they said with grounding as well, and particularly, I guess this is for you if you're going to start doing a lot more light work for yourself, exercise.
Right. Right.
They're very big on, and I don't know if you've heard of Lita de Alve, School of the Living Light. She was one of the first people that ever did the light body work, and she went on and taught light body. And that's the line that I come down. So you've got Orin Darwin and the School of the Living Light are the two.
Okay.
And I'm very much into go out and have a walk or run if you're going to do a lot of light work.
Right.
So that's just a comment on grounding,
Yes.
as well as the altars and things. Just go out and have a bit of exercise.
Yes, good.
But here's a question for you. But I thought maybe I should wait for Elaine.
All right.
Okay, I can hear you.
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I was just saying to Lou, I've done the light body course through Orin and Darwin. That took me about a year to do with a class. And also with grounding, they talk about go out and get some exercise if you're going to start doing a lot of spiritual work, which also helps ground through you. And they kind of said it funny, people who don't ground themselves with a bit of exercise as well as doing all the spiritual work tend to get grumpy.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So if you don't get, because you're using so much in the vibrations, you know, so basically you might get grumpy if you don't do a bit of exercise.
Sure.
So I thought that was pretty funny.
Well, you also,
and it's true.
You also don't get skinny, I'll tell you that. Yeah.
So my other point was actually a question for you, Lou.
Yeah.
And something that came up with what Elaine was saying, and talking about having an altar, having pictures of what you would like, etc.
Yeah.
Something I've found a lot in life is you think you want something so much.
Yes.
And then you get it, and it's not what you want at all. In fact, you don't like it. It could be a job or something. It's like, oh gosh, I didn't know the job was this. You know, that sort of a glamour, I guess you would call it.
That's
and then when
a good word.
Find the truth, it's
right.
like, oh, I don't want this at all.
Right.
So I have to admit, and maybe the guides or yourself can give a bit of advice. All the work that I have done, particularly in the last year, has been, I guess, very general. The only thing really specific I've been focusing on, as you know, is finance to get us out of that hole.
Yeah.
But other than that, and my health, of course.
Okay.
But other than that, I've really just tried to stay in the light and stay in joy.
Yeah.
And keep it general, because I always think if I really go and focus on something, it might be not what I want at all, if that makes sense.
Oh,
and
yes, it makes perfect sense.
Career point of view.
Yeah. Well, I'll give that one to my spirit guides. That's a juicy one for them. Yeah.
It's a juicy one, sorry.
No, it's good. I love juicy ones. Those are the best ones. Yeah, yeah.
Put it in
perfect.
the soup.
Yeah, that's perfect. And Elaine, do you have any thoughts? You know, we can chat. I'll chat with you while I'm channeling. But does there any topic come to mind aside from what you've asked for today for my guides? Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
Not today.
It'll come
Thanks.
to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's perfect. It'll come to you.
Yes.
Yeah, great. All right.
Thanks.
Get ready, everyone. Here we go. Yes.
The Wi-Fi's not great today, I must say.
Okay. Well, as long as it's working, I'm happy. Yeah. You saw my morning prayer. I had to give it up today. It was 10 minutes of interruption. So that actually worked out perfectly because I needed to do some things to get ready for this. So, evidently, it's almost like there's a higher power at work, my friends. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
All right. That's one of my favorites. All right. Or my other favorite is without a sense of humor, it's just not funny. Thank you.
That's the best.
Yes, thank you. I got a million of them. All right, here we go, everyone. Go ahead, close your eyes, take a deep breath. I'll hold on to my lovely crystal here. Dear friends, yeah, here we go. Yeah, wonderful. Keeping the momentum flowing, absolutely, and enjoying the ride, dear friends. Yeah, nothing like a sense of commitment to your own growth. Yeah, that's when it gets exciting. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, dear friends, wonderful. All right. So as usual, we're going to start with 7 stars, spiral down through time and space, touch the crown, take a nice deep breath. Relax and release. Relax and release. Relax and release. Down the 4 upper centers, crown, third eye, throat, and heart. Take a breath into the heart. Relax and release. Relax and release, relax and release. And dear friends, wonderful, beautiful, loving heart, kind heart, caring heart. The heart of the matter, as the saying goes. Absolutely. Home is where the heart is, dear friends. You're coming home. Take another good breath. And down we go, the will center, the sacral, the root, the hips, the legs, the feet, down, down, down into Mother Earth, grounded. Yes, the higher you want to go, the more grounded you need to be. That's the exercise. Physical exercise, balance and diet, and yeah, dear friends, staying in balance with yourself and the world. Yeah, being selfish enough so that how you feel is the most important thing in your life, and then sharing with others from a place of strength, not a place of overwhelm or confusion or lack or struggle. God bless you. Yeah, take another breath. All right, wonderful. So you're a pillar of light. And from this pillar of light, dear friends, you can open that beautiful heart chakra full and wide. Take a deep breath. And let's send light into your day or your evening, yeah, as the case may be here, absolutely. And dear friends, into the next little stretch of future there, I'd say the next 12 hours, take a deep breath. Calling forth greater ease, greater clarity, a greater allowance of self in harmony and balance. Once again, the inner and the outer in harmony and balance, dear friends. You and your relationships in harmony and balance. Let's let that be the focus of the day here for Wednesday. Yeah? I'm in harmony and balance between my inner self and my outer world. Take a deep breath. And blessing everyone who now is called into your vibration here. You might even think of in your sleep or your dreams there tonight, dear friends, or someone pop into your imagination. Maybe they need a little bit of your love and light, dear friends, your grace, your peace, your confidence, your consciousness. Yeah, so let's bless them in advance. Take a deep breath. I bless and love and have compassion and kindness for everyone in my life, everyone in my story here, everyone who's on the journey here with me, beginning with myself, that I give to myself those things that I'm wanting life to give to me, that I'm willing to give to myself peace and love, joy and happiness. I let it be, and so it is. Take a nice deep breath. There you go, dear friends. And so you can imagine yourself, if you like, 12 hours from now, receiving more of that energy. Oh, look, this happened, that happened. Oh, I feel this, I've discovered that. Yeah, to have a greater sense of, dear friends, trust that truly what you intend, particularly with your connection to your spirit, is going to manifest, is manifesting, is happening with greater ease and greater elegance, dear friends. Yeah, not having to prove it, not having to earn it all, dear friends, God bless you, but allowing, inviting, and giving thanks, just as you've done. We bless you, we thank you, we let it be, dear friends. Take a deep breath, come back into this time and space. Well done. There you go. Off to a roaring start. Yeah, wonderful. So good. We'll start here with Yolanda. Yeah, and your great question, dear friends. Can you remind us? Is it the channel's drawing a blank here? Yeah.
That's all right. Often, if we want something very specific,
yes.
For example, a job with a certain company, and you think that's going to be wonderful, and you get the job, and you find out the company, for example, is toxic. So the amazing thing that you focused on, that you manifested, is actually something horrendous. You don't want it. So then you choose again.
Yes.
So
yes, it's all too common, isn't it?
Where you want something specific, but when you get it, it's not at all what you thought it was going to be.
Right.
As I say, it's a glamour. So therefore, what I've been doing, other than for, I guess, health and finances, I have been very general in manifestation, peace, love, tranquility, and just staying in joy and staying in light rather than getting very specific.
Yeah, it's wonderful, dear friend.
That risk.
Yeah, sorry, we're interrupting you. Did you finish your thought there?
No, that I'm finished.
All right, dear friend. Yeah, no, it's we needed to hear you say all of that because it's part of the energy there. It's wonderful. Thank you. You're doing amazingly well here, dear friend. It's a great question. It's a fine-tuning question, as you can see, because you do know now through your own experience and willingness. Excuse us, and commitment. Devotion is our favorite word here, as you know, Yolanda, in that regard. You are devoting yourself, dear friends, giving your heart to greater success, greater financial freedom, greater health, and greater love and happiness. Fantastic. So, dear friend, you're approaching the problem in just the right way, which is you see, what we want to say here is this is about expectations, right? Yeah, did you hear that, Yolanda?
Yeah.
Okay. And
yes,
so,
expectations.
Yes, dear friend. Yeah, you see, so often what people do, yes, as you said, is they say this relationship will bring me love and happiness, or this job will bring me financial security and freedom, or this achievement will bring me self-worth and self-respect, etc. And you see, it's wonderful, dear friends, because the deeper you go into your connection with spirit, you see, the more loving you become, and the more willing you are to be loved, to receive love in every area of your life. So you see, we talk about here discernment and detachment, and you hear, ask, source answers, and then be in the receptive mode. So what happens, Yolanda, just to dig a bit deeper, is that, dear friends, the negative ego or the wounded inner child or the old struggles about self-love and self-worth, they kind of get pushed out of the way, you see, temporarily, and that's why when you achieve the thing that you want, it's yes, that's success, absolutely. To consciously create what you desire is our definition of success here, as it brings you happiness, of course. But when it doesn't bring you happiness, then there's still that old hidden agenda, you see, that of the wounded inner child or the negative ego, that is still asking for more of your love and compassion, still wanting more acknowledgement, surrender, and release. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, dear friend, you see, you're very honest with yourself, which is essential and wonderful, and you see, you're very your faith is very strong, dear friend. You know that. So it's not like the universe has somehow tricked you. It's simply that there were other emotional needs that couldn't get met through the accomplishment or manifestation of your desire in that particular way.
I totally agree. Yes.
So what do you do then in those situations, you see, dear friend?
Where you've achieved something, but it's not what you thought.
Exactly.
Choose something else.
Okay.
Or,
all right.
as I am now, I'm staying general. I'm just choosing to stay in joy, stay in peace, stay in love,
right.
tranquility. I'm looking more towards the emotional aspects
Yes.
rather than
Yes, that's where we would.
thing.
Sorry, go on.
No, just the emotional aspects rather than things.
Yes, yes. So, in other words, dear friend, you're nearly there. We'll just give you a little bit more of a nudge in this direction. What you honestly expect is what you honestly experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, dear friend, you see, you can win something, you can achieve something, you can manifest something. But you see, what changes your relationship to your self is that the appreciation that you give to yourself before, during, and after the manifestation. Isn't this amazing? Aren't I learning so much? Isn't this so valuable? Look at there's things here that I thought would be needs that I wanted to be met that aren't met. Let me open up more deeply to the meeting of these needs and be more open and receptive to the suggestions and the inspirations from my guides, so that those needs can be met and new goals and new desires can begin to form out of the requalifying of the energy, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. In other words, dear friend, you see, Abraham talks about milking your success.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so, the great, what should we say here? The great unspoken subject of life on planet Earth is what we call the hidden agenda. And the hidden agenda is where the negative ego, the wounded inner child, the shadow, dear friends, these more, heavy, sad, lonely, unhappy, wounded parts of self that no one else on the planet may have any idea that you're carrying around, but you do, of course. When you get the prize, and that sense of whatever it might be, loneliness or despair or confusion, still doesn't go away, then you see, dear friends, you're not just wanting to achieve things in the outer. You're really wanting to learn more clearly who you are from the inside. From the inside out, which is where the power comes from.
Got you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what forgiveness is all about, dear friends, you see. I forgive myself for not being as clear with myself, or I forgive myself for trying to get an emotional need met from something that can't really meet that need. You see,
exactly
or change my image of myself that only I can really allow myself to change. No outer experience by itself can do that, you see.
That's exactly it. It comes back to that emotional need.
Yes, we say again, exactly, Yolanda. Your number one job as a human being is the meeting of your emotional needs every day.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you. And so, dear friend, happiness is the meeting of your needs, and joy is the meeting of your preferences.
Yep, I would agree that I've become a pretty happy chappy in the last year. So yeah, that's great.
Yes, dear friend, yes. So it's a very deep subject you've touched on here, because only you know if your outer experience matches your inner desire.
That's really good. So that's actually really good. Does the outer match the inner experience?
Right. So dear friend, here's the final piece from our point of view here. Whenever we like to say, do you know this affirmation, dear friend? This or something better is now manifesting as my experience.
This or something better.
Yeah, dear friend. You see, it's all that dance about receiving that we're all talking about here every day. And so the new job may help with the bills, but it might not give you the sense of forgiveness about the struggles of the past, you see.
Mm-hmm. No, that's terrific. That's wonderful.
Well, we get a lot of help over here, Yolanda. We're glad you're impressed. Yeah, dear friend.
That's actually really good. Happiness.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Yes. So you see, dear lady, you're well up the mountain. So's Elaine, so's everyone in this program here. And so yes, you are a happy chappy. Well done. And now you're beginning to stretch your wings and your sense of, dear friend, ambition, as we in the channel have wooed you, dear friend, to be the, yeah, bless you, and yeah, crooked our finger and winked at you, dear friend, to invite you to be more of the teacher as well as the great student that you are. Yeah.
Yes.
And so,
yes.
Yeah, so dear friend, you see, your joy really is certainly part of that, to be sure, is going to come from sharing these ideas with others and seeing yourself in this light, you see.
Yes, I agree. Yes, I think
it
will.
All right. So again, we're just whispering over here, how good can you stand it? And dear friend, when you see what you've done, and it's wonderful. You've achieved many important things in your journey so far that are giving you, as we've talked about here, the confidence to trust whatever you desire, no matter how big or beautiful or bold or powerful it might be in the world, and to say, why not me? You see, why couldn't I do that? Why won't I give myself permission to want that and to let that happen?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So in other words, dear friend, we're saying all that to kind of say this here from your guides. They're cheering us on, so we'll just finish the thought, that your joy is going to come from being the teacher of these ideas.
I agree. Yes,
Thank you very much.
I agree. Yeah, totally.
Thank you, dear friend. We love it. Yeah, we love it. All right. Well done, Yolanda. Thank you. So more to come, we promise, but you're making wonderful progress. This is a very powerful subject for you right now.
It is. Thank you.
You're welcome, dear friend. Well done. Take a deep breath, everyone. We just let that wash over you. Yeah, I am a powerful spiritual being, inspiring others to listen to, trust, and follow their own loving inner guidance. I am so grateful for what I know and what I'm yet to discover. I give myself permission to change my life, and I let God guide me this day from happiness to joy. Dear friends, take a deep breath. There you go. All right?
Brilliant. Yep, that was brilliant. That actually pretty much answered it. Yep.
Thank you, dear friend. Well, if there's anything else, we're happy to come back to it. We'll let you chew on that for a moment. Let us chat with our friend Elaine here for a second. All right, dear friend. Wonderful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Elaine, dear lady, what have you got on your heart today? Yeah?
Yes. Yes, I just find I seem to go emotionally from chaos to mediocre to peace. So I'm kind of constantly bouncing between all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not taking enough time out to do the things that I should be doing or want to be doing.
Thank you.
So
yes, better said, yes.
Other things get in the way. Yes.
Right.
Other things get in the way, and also sometimes I'm too lethargic. So I need to have more self-discipline. So, yes.
Well,
sometimes I feel it's a mountain.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there quickly, and you can't get there quickly. I know that.
Write that on the wall,
yes,
dear friend. Yeah. Yeah. Elaine, we love you so much. We say if you want to speed it up, slow it down. Yeah, you see, the hurrier, what's the phrase here? The hurrier you go, the behinder you get.
Yes, that's
you
a
know
good
that
one.
The hurrier you go, the behinder you
Yes.
get. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So you see, dear friend, did you want to say more about that? We're happy to hear more.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, go on. Finish it.
I do feel I'm like a sponge lately, so I'm just sucking in bits from here and there. But I need to collate everything and start writing it down sensibly and putting it all together. You know, like a pictures in a picture frame.
Sure.
And perhaps have some better direction. Instead of just ambling along every day, set the goals. And as Yolanda said, look at Christmas as being a good goalpost.
Sure.
Of where you can actually look back and say, okay, I did do this, I achieved that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, dear friend. So
and the exercise thing. Yeah.
Yes, go on. Yes, that's good too. That's important. A little physical exercise. Yeah.
Yes, it is important.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's about discipline. You know, the only time I could do it is probably 5 a.m. till 6.
Right.
So then I have to do that, you know.
Well, yeah, let us jump in for a moment here, Elaine, because we
yes.
you know, our favorite word is devotion, as we said a moment ago. Did you hear that part of it?
No.
All right.
You kind of disappeared.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair.
Yes.
All right. So, different devotion means to give your heart to something. If you're devoted to your beloved, you give your heart to your beloved.
Okay.
All right. So different discipline, on the other hand, is the wagging of the finger in the face.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
That's and that's not so fun after a while. You see?
It's not.
So your guides would really much prefer, and you will much more enjoy that you are doing your very best right now here today. Let's just all agree to that, step one. Right, and give yourself a pat on the back, and you know, whatever else you want there, to be on your side, dear friend, but not on your case. You see?
Yeah.
All
so
right.
It's devotion from the heart.
Yes.
Not discipline from wherever that's.
Well, dear friend, we'll
from
tell you.
a critical point.
Yes. Look how smart you are.
Yes.
You just beat us to the punch, dear friend. Exactly what we were about to say. Very good. Yeah. Your telepathy is red hot, dear lady. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, no, truly it is. We noticed this a couple times here already. Dear friend, so it's, and to build on that, you're very intuitive, dear friend. But as you said, if you get overwhelmed, then you lose your center, and then you're just putting out fires as quickly as you can.
That's absolutely on the button. Yes.
Right. Okay. All right. So, dear friend, what we want to remind you is you never do anything alone. How do you like that?
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah, that gets your attention.
Wonderful.
Okay. Thank you. And you see, dear friend, you've shown up here, and you've shown up in these teachings and with the channel and all of that, because you see, you're really ready to hear everything that he or we have to share with you. Can you let that in?
Absolutely.
Well, all right, dear friend.
Yes.
All right. So give yourself some credit. Yeah, please, a lot of credit, your guides say here, of how far you've already come and how deeply you do understand what's possible for you at this time, and how committed to it you really are, you see.
Yes.
All right. All right. So, dear friend, the instant anyone says the word should, the critical parent is now running the show. I should this, and I don't need that extra hour of sleep in the morning. I'll just get up and march 10 miles. That'll be no problem. Yeah, dear friend, you see, it's swinging to extremes. And as we say here, the theme on a Wednesday, perfect, is harmony and balance. So, dear friend, what, as you said about devotion, you're getting it there now. I give my heart to this, and my heart is not going to wag the finger in my face. My heart is going to encourage me. My heart is going to woo me, as we said to Yolanda there a moment ago. My heart is going to call me in the direction of what I want to discover. See, dear friend, what we want to help you remember here, Elaine, we love you so much, is you really did agree to all of this, yeah? And you see where things have been out of balance, and they've been out of balance for you and for Yolanda, the channel here, everyone. It's the price of admission here to the physical world at this time. There's a lot of chaos, dear friend, that people can tune into. Yes. And guess what? We promise you there's going to be quite a bit more, dear friend. Can you imagine? Yeah. So as you get grounded, you said the magic word there today, in your own little bubble of pink light, that you are never alone, that you are safe, loved, and supported, that God is for you and with you and in you and through you, and that what you ask for is always, without exception, agreed to and given. And your work, you see the impatience, the frustration, the trying to hurry things up. There's a quote from the Course in Miracles. They say, infinite patience creates immediate results. How do you like that one?
Fantastic.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Yeah. So you see, dear friend, the wanting is who you are as a human spiritual being, and then the patience. You see, people associate, and the ego associates patience with time. It's not about time, like you're waiting for the cookies to bake in the oven. It's about paying attention to the whispers. You see, that's why we're speaking to Yolanda there about being so very honest with herself about not getting her needs met sometimes through her manifestations. And that's a huge realization, a great gift when you're so true to yourself and you say, this doesn't really do it for me. Okay, there's something else. Fantastic. Keep looking. So, dear friend, it's the same with you. You see, you've been looking. And now you're receiving more. So we loved what you said earlier. Your guides say, take those crystals out of the box and get busy, dear friend. Yeah? Right? Okay. Yeah, you've been waiting for this time. Here it is. You know, we're knocking on your door over here. So, dear friend, give yourself what opportunities you can to look after yourself and to love yourself, simply put, to the point. And then, dear friend, what you're devoted to is going to be a labor of love and not one of forcing your will upon some situation that isn't improving, you see. That doesn't appear to be improving. You understand?
Yes.
All right. The process of getting there is the quality of being there. When you want to manifest your trip in Bali, and that's the happiest thing you can imagine in this world, with the man of your dreams, dear friend, if you like, or however you want to do it, feel that for 30 seconds, 60 seconds by your altar. You write that down on your magical list. You put that in your altar there. It's a vortex now of energy, especially here moving towards the equinox. And you're going to find, dear Elaine, that things get simpler and easier for you because you're using your power.
Okay.
How do you like that?
Taking it out of the box. Wonderful.
Yes, dear friend. We're taking you out of the box. How do you like that, dear friend?
Yes. That's even better.
It is.
I like being I prefer being out of the box.
We do too. We're much happier when you're much happier, dear friend. How about that? Yeah. Does that make sense?
It does. It does make sense.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to ask us about here in terms of any of that?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Feels complete for the moment. Yeah?
Yes. Yes, it does.
All right, dear friend. Wonderful. Well done. Take a deep breath. I give my spirit full permission this day to show me the easiest, the most comfortable, and the most fun way to create the life that I hold as my desire in my heart. I know that my heart is held in God's hand, and that in truth we are one, eternal and indivisible. Therefore, I allow my mind, my body, and my personality to be open and receptive to God's grace, God's peace, and God's love. Blessing my mother, my employer, the people in my life, my family and friends, I bless it all. I give it to God. I let it be, and so it is.
Wonderful. Amen.
All right, dear friend.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. You deserve it. You've always deserved it. Doubt it not, dear friend. It's on its way.
Well,
All right.
okay.
Yolanda, is there anything else, dear friend, that, or is anyone else popped in here? Sandy or, yeah?
No.
Yeah, Yolanda,
No,
anything?
that was great to know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you got a little extra time here. We have an extra inning. Where else are we going today? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think for today we've covered most of the things.
All right.
Okay, my main thing was general versus specific.
Right.
The affirmations.
Right.
As you know, I'm doing the 90-day challenge.
Good for you.
Adding that,
You'll be delightfully surprised.
to that. That'd be great. Nice surprise.
Yes. 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 Yeah. You see, dear friend, this is all going to become a way of life. You understand?
Yes,
Sorry,
exactly.
That's all right. Yeah.
That just cut out just for a moment there.
Sure, sure. Dear friend, we just said this is all going to become a way of life.
That's exactly what I'm trying to get into.
Well,
Notice I always use the word routine so that I'm living it, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Right. Right.
A way of life.
Right. Exactly, dear friend. This is your new way of life. And you see, as you, and we said it there just a moment ago, as you and Elaine and the other students here in the channel, as you really understand how power is very different from the way the world has interpreted it, and that it isn't just about people, places, things, and situations any longer, certainly for all of you, it's more and more about intention, a vibration, and allowance. Yeah, yeah. You see, then, yeah, dear Yolanda and Elaine and everyone here, you're going to see more grace. The space for grace, we like to say. You've heard that many times. You're going to see more space for grace in your life because you're trusting more. As we say, trust is everything. Who you trust, how deeply you trust, what you choose to trust, what you don't, etc. Excuse us.
Right.
And as you trust these new tools and techniques and teachings and reminders and relationships and resources that fill you up, that lift you up, that inspire you, that excite you, that empower you, then you say, well, why would I ever not keep doing this? And we quite agree.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It brings a lot of joy.
Truly, dear friend, truly. Yeah. You see, we say here again for the ladies, the divine feminine is magnetic and irresistible. Yeah. Your emotions are magnetic. Your thoughts are electric. Yeah. And so you use your thoughts and your feelings to draw to you those the reflections, the manifestations of what it is that you want to know in your life, in yourself, in the living of your life and the sharing of your life with others. You want to know are your truth, you see. This is who I am now, you say to the mirror. This is me. This is what I'm about.
Who I am.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, dear friend.
All right. Well, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going right now, then.
You're doing great, dear
with what
lady.
I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
happy with that.
We are too.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, goodness, dear
Excellent.
friend.
I feel like I'm on the right path.
Dear friend, you're well up the mountain. Yeah. You're well up the mountain, we say. Yeah.
Terrific.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you see, again here, and this is a great inspiration truly to everyone. Yeah. You're seeing with greater clarity that you're not struggling with things the way that you used to any longer.
No, it finally seems to be coming together, yes.
Well, different because you're allowing it to come together, you see. We want to tell you, dear Yolanda, we love you so much here, dear friend. Your greatest gift and your greatest challenge, dear friend, is around the theme of intimacy.
Yes, agreed.
Thank you. You're very good to us, dear friend. And so you see, when we can just lean over the fence post here in the backyard on a summer evening and have a little chat, yeah, as we're doing here, dear lady, yeah, then we say to you, dear lady, there's nothing to be afraid of, because the world is simply the echo of what you hold in your heart to be true about yourself. And if people don't want what you have to share, or don't want your beautiful energy and presence and all of that, that's lovely. But you're here to, as you've heard very many times, we'll tell you again, to shine your light and share your love. And dear friend, when you're not afraid of doing that, you see, then it gets easier and easier for you to fall in love with the magical possibilities of every day.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is my biggest challenge. True.
Right. So, dear friend, thank you. So, as the poem says, into me you see. These are my fears. These are my hopes. These are my struggles. These are my joys. You know, that's me. There I am.
It's true.
Yeah, dear friend. And then you see, there's no hidden agenda, dear friend.
True. No hidden agenda. No, true.
Yeah. See, truth is about to get a real upgrade on this planet, everybody.
That's true.
Yeah. So people that don't know what that means, or don't believe in it, or don't trust it, or aren't able to express it, that's where the chaos is coming from, dear friends. You see,
Yes.
when all these earth changes are happening is because as the energy shifted around the eclipse and accelerated, there was a lot of fear and confusion and victim consciousness in the collective consciousness of the world. So the earth is here to reflect that back and say, do you want more of this, or would you like to do it differently? You see. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, dear friends, we want to leave you with this great truth here. You are an island of light, each one of you a pillar of light in a world that sees itself in a sea of darkness. And we promise you, the better it gets, as the saying goes here. And as you allow yourself to be humble and truthful and sincere, that means with heart, towards your dreams and desires, and towards yourself, not needing to be better or less than anyone else on the planet, dear friends, but just fall in love with who you really are and learn who you really are, then, dear friends, life truly is the joy that it has been designed and destined to be for a long, long time. And dear ones, we say again, you are those who have chosen to be in this powerful time of awakening and healing, so that you could be the living demonstration to others that there is a choice to make, and it's well worth making, dear friends. How do you like that?
Brilliant. That's brilliant.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
And, dear friends, and so are you. See how we did that?
Thank you.
Beautiful.
You're welcome.
Thank
All right,
you.
we're going to love you and leave you. Well done, everyone. Beautiful session, as always. Dear friends, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Well done. 7 stars, spiral down, above and below, left and right, before, behind, within, and all around. Dear friends, to step into the light once an hour, what a great, wonderful inspiration. As you allow yourself permission to use your altar, to use a journal, to, dear friends, just sit and have a moment's peace and love yourself. Yeah. Every time your heart is open, dear friends, we're right there with you. Bringing more, offering more, reminding more. And every time you've come to the vibration of spirit, who we are here, dear friends, you leave more understanding, dear friends, of who you are and what you're about. And we promise you, dear friends, it's a bargain. It's worth all the effort it's taken you. And dear friends, from here on in, it gets easier and simpler, because you're very clear in your own heart, that you are about this. And therefore, dear friends, everything works together for good. We love you so much. Peace and blessings. Namaste.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Woohoo! We did it. How about that?
We did it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
My
Wow.
great pleasure.
Sure.
That's brilliant. That was a good night.
Yeah. Thanks. We do it together.
Thank you. Yes.
I wouldn't be here without you both. Yeah. Thank you.
Wonderful.
All
Thank
right.
you, Lou.
You're welcome,
That's
Elaine. My pleasure.
Brilliant.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Yolanda.
Okay.
Thanks,
Much love. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a
Thanks.
great one.
Have a
Thanks,
good day.
you too.
Both of you.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Ciao for now.
All right.
Bye.
Ciao.